just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And fellas, both of these teams are going to be interesting to watch down the stretch as the postseason races continue to take shape.
100%, Matt. These two clubs have put themselves in position to play a lot of meaningful games the rest of the way. And even though they're not in the same division, you can bet they're looking at each other knowing it's games like this one coming up that will give them huge confidence and momentum heading into the last weeks of the season.
Triston McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate here is Joey Wendle, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and one thing that stands out is that they're top third in the league in runs scored, and they do it in a variety of different ways. They have some guys in the middle of the lineup that can definitely drive the ball into the second deck, but they're aggressive on the base pass, they know their roles, and they create a lot of scoring opportunities.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with two strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Willy Adames.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Willy Adames. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Ryan Yarbrough will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have two or three of his four pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number one.
Batting second.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Next up, Jose Ramirez. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Yeah, he's certainly in line for a home run title, but what I love about this guy is the slugging percentage is through the roof. He's leading the league in that category as well.
You know, interesting, in spring training, I had a chance to talk to him, and all he told me was, if you want to slug, we'll slug, and he's slugging. Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit in the air to center field. Arozarena is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
In now for Cleveland, Patrick Connolly, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board. A terrific hitter, right-handed in this at bat, but if you try to switch this guy around from the left side, he can do some damage also.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. We are still scoreless. So now to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in the top of the second. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So now here is Michael Brasso looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Derek Dietrich, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. From the stretch, the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gurriel has got it, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Bell. The 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner, but this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This one's flared toward left center. Adames has a play. 1 out.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap. Smooth, people. Lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7. The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Next, here is Eddie Rosario. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. Joey Wendell digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Popped him up. Bell is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Up next for the Rays, Justin Turner. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
Up
2
next for Tampa
back-to-back.
Bay.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Justin Turner goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate is Jason Dominguez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
This one's down to third. Turner has it. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Roberto Perez.
At the plate now is Roberto Perez. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Amed Rosario. He popped out in his first trip. 2 out, nobody on. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So next to bat will be Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel.
Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
At the plate, Patrick Connolly, and this is lined hard to deep left. Is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in once again is Willy Adames, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the next to bat will be Ian Happ. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Scorched to third, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. Happ is off at first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-1. Down the first baseline.
Bell brings it in.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Drilled on the ground to short. Adames scoops it up, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Josh Bell the next to hit. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit back up the middle.
Adames brings it in.
And that's the second out.
the batter, number 13.
So with two gone here in the fourth,
Second
let's check
baseman,
out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see evidence of the fairly big differential in pitching styles on display here. One starter clocking it at 93, the other at just 88 miles an hour. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 1-1. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. A swing and a ball into the corner that hooks foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted the other way to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We played 4, all tied at 1-1. Now it'll be Derek Dietrich. He'll start off the 5th in this one. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Still 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Davy Grillon. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot
Now
you can
batting,
do with that pitch.
second
That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Dominguez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Softly hit toward the hole. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
To the plate now, Roberto Perez. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. Hit in the air to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Perez, base runner at first with 1 out. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready now is Patrick Connolly. The 3-1 pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Arozarena able to track it down for the 3rd out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 2, the Rays 1. Now to bat, Justin Turner. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Rosario is in a few steps as he takes it for the 1st down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's Randy Arozarena, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. This one's down to third. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
I liked that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Brasso. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Phil Maton trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
All even now, 2 and 2. Happ on second. Meadows on at first with 2 down. Fouled away. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Chris Archer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And now here is Franmil Reyes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Josh Bell will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Arozarena is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman, number 23, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Gurriel.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. On to first, a double play. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. New inning set to get underway, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Miller.
Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to
Up
make
next
a
for
call on
Tampa
a guy's
Bay.
check swing.
The catcher,
It's not a great angle, and
J.D.
everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Slow roller left side. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in next, Joey Wendell. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains 2-2. Colin McHugh gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Digging in will be Eddie Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Popped up. And there's the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Jason Dominguez.
Now to the plate, here is Jason Dominguez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
In now, Roberto Perez. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Emmanuel Clase has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's another 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center
Time to
fielder,
give you a look now at the
Randy
numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next to stand in is Randy Arozarena. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. And there are 2 away now.
the batter, number 1, shortstop Willie Adames.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Adames. He bounced out last time up. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Rays strand just the 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another 1-2 delivery.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher. He still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Next to hit is Patrick Connolly as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. Patrick Connolly has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Dietrich is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Next, it'll be Josh Bell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Lourdes.
Stepping in next, Lourdes Gurriel. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. The last chance for the Rays coming up. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Tribe. James Karinchak takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
99.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Michael Brasso becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Davey Gouillon.
Will Smith will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Will.
A packed house, 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Cleveland Indians came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Emmanuel Clase gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. James Karinchak wraps it up for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.